Hey guys, welcome back to the Friday Vlog, where we discuss activity that goes on here with the BuzWeaver channel. That includes things like current events, headlines that are news, pop culture, social media, technology, and items of interest that come up during the week that allow us to have a little bit of a dialogue. You can now see the Friday Vlogs uploaded to Instagram and TikTok directly. Yes, they have extended the times up to 10 minutes on those platforms. So if you want to watch the BuzWeaver channel on the Friday Vlog, you can watch them on TikTok and on Instagram now. But nonetheless, guys, thank you for all of you on New Tech as well as subscribers here on YouTube for your guys' continued support. It is greatly appreciated.
From AP News, Jan 6 Capitol Attack Committee goes prime time with probe. That's right, this evening, or as of this recording, it is June the 9th, Thursday, because of course I have to get many of my videos reviewed now because they immediately get flagged for limited ads. So thank you for the likes, the shares, and the comments. All of that helps in 2022 as we show the AI that conservative commentary is welcome on YouTube despite the suppression and, of course, deranking of these sorts of videos. With never seen video, new audio, and a mass of evidence, the House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol will attempt to show the harrowing story of the deadly violence that erupted that day and also a chilling backstory as the defeated president, Donald Trump, tried to overturn Joe Biden's election victory. Is that what really happened? Listen to the language. Of course, I used a little bit of inflection there and a little bit of exaggeration and cynicism to kind of emphasize the point that the AP was trying to make. Thursday's primetime hearing will open with eyewitness testimony from the first police officer pummeled in the mob riot and from a documentary filmmaker tracking the extremist Proud Boys who prepared to fight for Trump immediately after the election and led the storming of the Capitol. Now, you know we have covered the Proud Boys here. It is an organization that actually started as a joke by Gavin McInnes. So the organization started as a complete joke, as a farce to irritate and annoy liberals specifically, not necessarily Antifa or Black Bloc or even those groups like BLM. It was just kind of a joke. And the only people that the Proud Boys have ever attacked, noted, and documented that anyone on the left could even point to is against Antifa. Unlike Antifa, who attacks just about anyone, particularly people with American flags, who may even appear slightly patriotic, of course. They will attack them, as we know. But nonetheless, guys, this is going to be just a spectacle put on by Democrats because this is part of the midterm play, right? The leak from the Supreme Court was hardly an accident, part of the play to get things moving. And then, of course, sadly, all the tragedies with the events with firearms, of course, is yet another wedge issue for Democrats. Now, please understand, I'm not suggesting or implying that these events were in any way orchestrated, of course, to be part of a wedge issue. It is just that the media, of course, as we know, the cabal, as mentioned by Molly Ball in the Time Magazine article, are all working together because, of course, they have a huge hill to overcome. And here we see Peter Navarro says FBI agents strip searched him during arrest, completely and totally unnecessary, because of course it is not uncommon for officials to not pursue or respond immediately to subpoenas from Congress, as we've also seen even with Hillary Clinton, who did not respond to her subpoena, as well as Steve Bannon. But again, these are just ways for the Democrats to go after their political rivals, to go after their political enemies. They resort to this measure, which is despicable in my opinion, using our authorities and others to go after political enemies instead of going against those, actual criminals. As we see here, obviously, we continued on with this with FBI arrest GOP candidate for Michigan governor in connection with January 6th. Well, they're just kind of sweeping through and just scooping everyone up. The FBI arrested Michigan Republican gubernatorial candidate Ryan Kelly on Thursday over misdemeanor charges. Misdemeanor, ladies and gentlemen. Misdemeanor charges stemming from his role. It played a big role. How many people are playing roles in January 6th? Honestly, how many people are playing roles here? They even went after Clarence Thomas's wife's phone calls. These people are absolutely obnoxious and out of control now. As we see here from ABC News, the FBI carried out a search and arrest warrant at Kelly's home on Thursday morning, according to multiple outlets. Now, in these additional articles, it doesn't say what he was arrested for, but a misdemeanor could be something as simple as trespassing. I mean, it could be just that simple. And, of course, they have to make a big deal out of it because the Democrats don't like to give you the full picture. Because if you have the full picture, then you can say, oh, okay, well, that's not as big of a deal. But if you exaggerate, sensationalize, as they are doing here, we can see it. Now, I want to remind everyone what we already have reviewed, and that is here from Reuters. Exclusive. FBI finds scant evidence U.S. Capitol attack was coordinated. This is why I ask you guys to like and share these videos, because there are probably people out there, maybe people that you know, that aren't aware of the fact that these things have been investigated. They have been looked into, and there isn't enough evidence to suggest that there was some organization here, that there was some coordinated effort by Proud Boys or whomever, Oath Keepers, whoever you want to point the finger at. There was no coordinated effort. And more specifically, as it mentioned about Donald Trump, the defeated president. Right? Right here. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, right here. From CNBC. Senate acquits Trump for inciting Capitol riot even as bipartisan majority votes to convict. Why? Because they need an enemy. They need these events to happen. Because if everything were going well the way the Democrats would want it to be, they would have nothing to fight against. They need a hill to fight on. And this is the hill, well, quite literally the hill, on the hill where the committee will meet, is exactly what they're doing. So it's not just CNBC saying this, but also USA Today. Senate acquits Trump in historic second impeachment trial over Capitol riot. So there is no connection with President Trump based upon the Congress or the Senate themselves. The FBI, scant evidence. But see, it doesn't matter to the committee here. They have to continue on with this wedge issue to continue pumping their narrative for the midterms. And that's what I have for you guys this Friday.
All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this Friday vlog. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the comments below this video. You can find the various social media links that I belong to. You can click on those and see my daily post. And of course, thanks to all those on New Tech, BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey, and DTube for your guys' continued support. And of course, all the wonderful viewers, fans, and subscribers here on YouTube. Thank you guys so very much for this 2022 support as we continue to grow and get the message out that conservative commentary is welcome on this platform. So I want to thank all of you guys for your continued support. Appearing there on the screen, that would be the channel icon. You guys can click on that to subscribe to the channel as well as select notifications. That way you know when there's content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys right there behind the camera next week.